let's get into these Sirius Pro true wireless earbuds, starting off with the charging case. So when it comes to materials, Gravastar always goes the extra mile. So they're using zinc alloy for the entire charging case. So this is not plastic like what you usually see with most earbuds. Very high quality, very durable. It's also going to be very resistant to scratches and things like that. So if you're a little bit on the clumsy side, this should definitely hold up for you over time. Now, as far as opening the case, you have this button over here on the side. All you have to do is press that and it kind of releases this latch on the top, exposing the earbuds. Now, one thing I will say is that actually removing the earbuds from the case can be a little bit of a challenge, especially when you first get the earbuds, and especially if you have like sweaty hands, because there's not that much surface area for you to grab. Now, since I've had them for a little while, I've kind of gotten used to it, so I can pretty much get them in and out relatively easily. But again, when you first get them, you'll probably struggle with taking them out of the case initially. Now, on the bottom of the case is where you have your Type-C charging port, as well as this button, which will allow you to customize the RGB light within the case. So that just adds to the overall appearance even more. So I definitely thought that was really cool, and not something that you see with most earbuds. Something else you don't usually see is that these also come with a chain, which you can attach to the charging case. So then you can actually wear the earbuds around your neck. So this is helpful just to keep track of your earbuds and just to also have easy access to them. So you can just pull them out whenever you're ready to listen to your music or do any gaming or anything of that nature. Moving over to the earbuds themselves, these are using touch sensitive controls and they do give you access to everything. So you have your play and pause, you have your track forward, you have your track backward. You also have your volume controls as well as your voice assistant. Now, one thing that I also noticed that these have that I didn't even see mentioned on the website or in the paperwork is in-ear detection. They might have mentioned it, maybe I just missed it, but in my testing, I took one of the earbuds out and the music automatically paused, put it back in and it automatically resumed. So these also have in-ear detection if that's a must-have feature for you. So let's go ahead and talk specs. These are running Bluetooth 5.2 and they do support independent use, which means you can use either the left or the right earbud while the other remains inside of the case. You also have a few different modes that you can use. So they have a music mode, a gaming mode, as well as a movie mode. So obviously with the music mode, that's designed to give you the best listening experience for your music. With the gaming mode, that's actually going to cut down on the latency and bring that down as low as 65 milliseconds. And then with the movie mode, that's designed to give you more of a surround sound type of feel whenever you're watching, videos and movies on your phone. So it is nice that you have a few different options depending on what you're doing with the earbuds. Now, when it comes to battery life, you're looking at roughly 4 hours on a single charge with a total of 16 hours, including the case. And then these also have an IPX5 water resistant rating, which makes them safe for the gym, safe for the outdoors. So if they happen to get wet, not going to harm the earbuds, but just make sure you don't try to completely submerge them. So now let's go ahead and talk about the fit. So honestly, these are pretty straightforward. As long as you get the right size ear tips, you shouldn't really have any problems with them staying in place. Now, if you have smaller ears like myself, probably not going to be wearing these to the gym. But if you have medium to larger size ears, I don't think you'll have any issue with them staying in place no matter what you do. So again, just make sure you get the right size ear tips and you should be good to go. Now, as far as comfort, they're also fairly comfortable and the touch controls are very responsive and easy to use as well. And like I said, they give you access to everything, so you don't really have to grab for your phone in order to make any adjustments. So as far as sound quality, these are using a dual driver setup, which means you have one driver dedicated to your bass and more your lower frequencies. And then you have another driver dedicated more so to your treble and clarity. So what I noticed about the sound quality is that the bass, it seems to be pushed to the background just a little bit. There's definitely still bass there, but if you're a bass head, a bass fanatic, if bass is like your main priority, these might not have enough bass for you. So on the other hand, if your main focus is more so treble and clarity and just being able to hear your vocals and instrumentation very clearly, these do a great job at providing you that type of sound. So again, not really super deep, impactful bass, but you are getting some really high quality treble. So as far as phone calls, these do feature noise canceling technology to help eliminate background noise and focus more so on your voice. So let's go ahead and do a microphone test. All right, so this is a microphone test of the Gravastar Sirius Pro True Wireless Earbuds. Right now we have quiet conditions, so this should give you an idea as to how you would sound if you take calls in a quiet environment. Now let's see how they sound once we add some background noise. All right, so now we got some crowd noise being played on the speaker. So this should give you a rough idea as to how you would sound if you choose to take phone calls in a more noisy environment. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. So overall, as far as just strictly specs, obviously there's other options out there that will outperform these. But when you talk about design, appearance, build quality, and just being unique in a very saturated market full of true wireless earbuds, these definitely bring value in terms of all of those things. And for that reason, I do like them. I mean, I think they would make a very great gift. This is something that most people will never have seen before. So yeah, I think they bring value in terms of those things. So if you're interested in grabbing a pair, make sure you check out the link down in the description to get the most up-to-date price. Also, if the video was helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.